Hey there, Jed Coburnus here from JedCoburnus.com, and this is Talk Therapy, where I simply think out loud, right? So first 5 minutes is me versus my ego, second 5 minutes is me with my ego, and third 5 minutes is just me. So if you fast forward this to the last 5 minutes, I'm not going to be butthurt at all. But you never know, I could get to some really good stuff before then, but I don't know, haven't done this for a while, just feel like hitting record and just start letting it all out, and I think that's the important part of this tool to keep you sane, right? Some days are crazy good, some days are crazy not good, right? But it doesn't matter. The important thing is, I read this little meme or whatever the other day. It says, today was a bad day, not a bad life, right? So if you have a bad day, it's only a day, right? It's only one day. You don't have a bad life. Like, it was so nuts. Like, today was a great day at work, or, decent day at work, or maybe, to be real honest, it wasn't. I don't know. I mean, it felt like a good day, but then clients cancel, which that happens, and then it kind of just disrupts my usual patterns, and that's okay too. Like, you gotta look for the sign in that, and what's that mean? I don't know, but maybe I needed a break, maybe I didn't, but either way, like, they canceled, it interrupted my patterns, and I tried something else, and then that didn't really pan out, and then I tried, it just kind of fell apart from there, and that happens, right? I mean, that's just kind of how it happens. But it's funny, because as soon as our patterns get a little interrupted, then we, really try to create something else, try to create like a better version of whatever that looks like, and then it just ends up not great. And that's kind of what happened last night, and that's okay, right? But then I got back on the regular pattern, because I had the evening or later mini class with some clients, and that was awesome, and then it was all okay. It's just the patterns that get interrupted. That's okay. Like, it really is okay, because there are days where we completely need the interruption, and there's other days where it's like, okay, I just need some routine in my life, and finding that balance is important, right? It's not a bad life, it's only a bad day. And that's the important part to keep in mind, because there are days where we just don't really want to do anything, and there's other days where we want to get it all done. And finding balance with your days, that's key. That's the ticket. And I think some days we don't, right? And I'm saying we as in like me. Like, I'm all over the board lately, and just really disrupting my own patterns and loving it. Like, I don't know, and I love that I don't know what that means. And the constant is what my daily work is. If I have minimums that I need to get done every day. Not even need, right? Like, I just get done. The minimums are, 10,000 steps in a day. Eating, I'd say 80 to 90% quote unquote healthy. Getting somewhat of a workout done. Whether that's recording one full round in a WOD, or explaining what to do and then doing the WOD, or vice versa. And then I've been playing around with my homemade suspension trainer, and man, that's kind of been cool. I mean, that's kind of been really cool. And then, putting down my phone and just hanging out with family. And what's really okay, so here's an observation that I've made lately. An observation is this, that, so we were at a little, Sunday school recital type thing, singing, and so many parents had, and including myself, it's just an observation, right, had their phones up and recording whatever, what the kids were doing. I know we want to capture it, right? Like, we want to capture those moments and have them forever, but do we think that watching it through a screen has more or less impact than watching it live and then storing that memory into our mind? Like, if we record it, now the machine has that memory and you watched it through a screen, so you weren't really watching it live. So how do you get to that point ever again, right? Like, technically you kind of missed that moment. That's just in my head, that's my opinion, and that's what happened on Sunday. And that's what's happening, like, when I hang out with my children and I record them doing funny things, and then I kind of stop and then I put down the phone and go, okay, I think I just missed that moment. Like, I would like to just experience that moment, I think going through this thing called life, it's really taught me that being live and in the moment is what it's all about, instead of trying to capture it all and show it off, or trying to capture it all and remember it, right? Like, if you let your phone do the remembering, are you doing the remembering? Did you actually go through those motions? I mean, I have no idea, right? I don't know, and I love that I don't know, and that's what I've been really pondering lately was, I love Snapchat. Snapchat's freaking awesome, and it's hilarious, and there's a lot of fun stuff happening there, but it's like, for myself, I hit record, and for this stuff that I find hilarious with the kids, it's like, did I actually go through that, or did I miss that moment because I was too busy recording it so I can watch it and, remember it from there, which is secondhand, not firsthand. Then what do the kids see? They see dad holding a phone all the time and thinking then that's okay. I don't know, that's what runs through my mind, and like, put the phone down. It's okay to experience things firsthand, not secondhand, not after the fact, after you got that awesome picture, after you got that awesome video. I'm literally talking to myself here. I'm not talking to anybody else. I'm telling myself it's okay to put the phone down. It's okay to experience it and have that as a permanent memory versus something stored on a phone or out in the quote-unquote cloud or whatever. Like, the cloud is not our brain. The cloud is not our soul. Like, that is just fascinating to me. So that's what I'm going to be working on today, because today is the best day of my life. Every day that I get to wake up and have awesome memories with my children, impact the world in a positive way, give back in a way that helps. That's an awesome day. So that's talk therapy. Got to it really fast, actually, I thought. Got to that center, got to that pondering moment, that interesting insight that reminds me of every time I do this. It just makes me feel so good that getting to your center, getting to your peace is what you need to do. It just feels good. So that's why you hit record and talk. Like, I share it out to social media because maybe somebody will be inspired to do the same, to spread positivity, to increase the noise of positive vibes instead of all the negative crap that's being pushed around today. So spread positivity. hit the share button to anything positive today. Because you know what? I love you. And you love you. And if you don't love you, just know that I love you. So as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.